Right, a beautiful morning. You're welcome to today's program, Women's Corner with me, Rose Blossom. It's exciting to be here again. It's a Wednesday and it's raining. Whoa. Well, I asked a lot of my guests, how are you feeling today? A lot of them were like, it's cold, it's freezing, and you know, some of my Zoom guests are like, how do we join? Nigeria does not like a cool weather because all of the networks start, you know, fluctuating, and you know, it's just not consistent. But anyway, we have exciting guests today, and today we're talking about something a lot of women, especially the young ladies, would really like to partake of, because this is something that is for you, you know, all through. In fact, it is something that you really need to go throughout this month and this year. It's something you need to put into practice for yourself. Okay, and do not forget, this program runs through from 11 a.m. to 12 noon every time on Galaxy Station, and you can actually watch us live by downloading Galaxy app from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. And you can also watch us live on Facebook and on Twitter. So tell your friend to tell your family, and your family should tell your friends or your associates or your colleagues to watch it. Yes, I have a guest today. We have a live guest, and we have Zoom guests also joining us on today's program today. But before I introduce them to us to get to know our guests, let's go on a short break. After that short break, we'll be right back, and I'll introduce the guest to you. Don't go nowhere. Okay, all right, welcome back. He has to cut me there. All right, I was trying to communicate with my Zoom guests, but first let me introduce my in-house guest. We have Bukola Osinowo. Did I get that? Oshinowo? Oshisanwo? Yes. Oh wow, I got the spelling wrong here. So sorry about that. She is a natural skincare enthusiast and a certified natural skincare formulator, a certified ingredient list analyst. This is amazing and this is beautiful. I love you so much for coming here, taking your time. That's quite short notice. Again, thank you so much for joining us. How is it having to get here?
To be here as well. I wasn't that difficult. Google Map definitely helped.
Wow, that's the first one, you know, with the rain and everything, and you know, you're saying that's good. I like that one. Okay, we have our Zoom guest. I don't know if our Zoom guest is ready. We have Mercy Bright. She's a certified fashion designer and a stylist. Also, we have Yetunde Laura, an award-winning health, wellness, weight management coach. You know, she's 3-in-1. Let me read this. Award-winning health, wellness, weight management coach. She's the CEO of Dream Body by Laura Limited, an author and a certified teacher. Do we have Yetunde Laura and Mercy Bright? Can we have them on the screen if they are connected already? Okay, yes. Good morning. I see you. How are you over there? How's the weather?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay,
thank
so
you. How are you doing too?
I'm fine, thank you. So because I want our viewers to identify you on the screen, I would like the screen as the control room to actually show Yetunde Laura first. Let's have Yetunde Laura first on the screen so I can introduce her properly. We can know who the face is. Okay, yes. So that is Yetunde Laura. She's an award-winning health, wellness, weight management coach, the CEO of Dream Body by Laura Limited, an author and a certified teacher. I have Mercy Bright on the screen now so we can identify Mercy. Okay, that's Mercy Bright, and she's a certified fashion designer and a stylist. It's good to have you. Thank you for joining us. So okay, let me talk to Yetunde Laura. Yetunde Laura, as a fitness coach, a weight management coach, and all of that, I know you've come across different body size, body shape, and everything. And I know you try to, as much as possible, build their confidence on what they wear and how they wear. But when it comes to fitness, when it comes to how you coach your customers, what are the first few things you tell them when it comes to being confident or maintaining that body shape, or maybe trying to even get another body shape by exercise or by fitness? What's your take?
Well, thank you very much. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me first.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Well,
yeah.
Confidence is not something you get from outside. It's innate, right? It's innate.
Yes.
So the first step to getting confidence is you sitting yourself down and talking to yourself. It's confidence stems from your self-image, how you see yourself. Okay, if you see yourself as someone who is worthy of love, right, you will be able to love yourself. And believe me, the way you portray yourself is the way every other person is going to deal with you. Right, so in the case of wanting to change your body weight or body size and all of that, you've got to come from the place of self-love, right? It's as a matter of fact, this is something that I went through, right? At some point I was very big. I used to be very obese. I was at 105 kilograms as at that time, and you know, I had a lot of issues. Was to start working on my weight. I had to tell myself, this is about me. Do you understand? I had to make it about me. So when you come from the place of loving yourself enough to take that decision, that is when you'll be able to nourish your body well, and then you will not you'll be doing the right things to lose weight. And the fact that you are well nourished, you're not looking sick, it's going, and that will show on the outside. So whatever dress you now put on that body portrays the confidence that is inside of you.
Okay, that's a beautiful take. I like what you're saying, portraying what is inside of you. So that brings me to asking Bukola here, is what do you think is the purpose of women fashion? Because I think a lot of women and ladies have taken fashion away from fashion. You know, you see a lot of exposures of body, you see, you know, some people wearing some certain things, and to be honest, you would know you are not even supposed to wear that. You would even know as a woman that she's not supposed to wear something like that. So I just want you to enlighten us a little bit. What do you think is the purpose of women's fashion? And I know fashion entails both your skin, both your shape, your size, and of course your confidence. It's expressing yourself. Let me ask you, Bukola, please go ahead.
Thank you. First and foremost, fashion is about self-expression. How you express it. In fact, you express yourself based on what you are putting on. Sometimes it's just like, okay, this time today I want to feel all gooey and all that, so I want to put on this. But for the first thing you need to know is, like she said, I really appreciate the fact that she said confidence has to do with self-image. So it depends on how you see yourself. First and foremost, you love yourself. When you love yourself, you'll be able to come up with exciting stuff to express that inner being of yours. So for instance, it's not about people exposing themselves. Left to me, I have an issue with that. In the sense that you exposing yourself has to do with your self-esteem. If you have healthy self-esteem, you don't need to expose yourself. One, it looks tacky. There's nothing beautiful about you exposing yourself. So really, really puts me off when I see people
exposing,
decently dressed. For you, I mean, there's nothing as being graceful. You dress in a more modest way. You look graceful, and you command respect. Dress the way you want to be
addressed. True.
That's just it.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm seeing Ajibola Lawrence online. I guess Messi could not join us, so I thought it was Messi. But okay, let me ask Ajibola. We're talking about the purpose of women fashion. When you hear women fashion, what is the first thing that comes to your mind, and what do you think a lot of women in this age has gotten it wrong by standard? I'm talking to you, Ajibola. Please, can you respond to that? Good morning.
Okay. First of all, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
First of all, yes, the name is Ajibowale, not Ajibole.
Oh, okay.
Is
Ajibowale, so sorry about that.
Lara, you dress the way you want to get dressed. So, being dressing up is all about who you are. It brings out a full state of you. So, just the way it is. If you majority of ladies out there now, they prefer to go nude. Let's leave religion. Even if I'm not, I have to go nude before I look good. I don't have to wear transparent and all this micro extra stuff.
Okay. Oh, you're done? I like what you just kept it short and simple. I didn't know you were done. You just kept it short and simple. Thank you for that one. I was thinking you were going to say more, because there are a lot of things that actually go wrong with women's fashion today, which she has rightly said, and you just also mentioned that. And I want to note this to all women out there, that when it comes to fashion, it's about expressing yourself. Of course, appearance is important, but fashion also helps your individual self to feel confident in your own skin. And it's something that really matters when you're confident about yourself, your skin, and everything. Yes, sometimes you might be looking like you're not as fresh as the next woman beside you, but I think your confidence is what boosts you, and whatever you're wearing, it tends to, I don't know how, it just tends to comes out, But if you're still feeling like, my skin is rough, oh, she's too nice, it shows on how you carry yourself. I think that's what we're saying. So embracing women fashion is all about feeling good about yourself and embracing yourself through your accessories and clothing. So I'm going to go to skin now. Let's talk about skin. I just said something. You're in a public transport or in a public place, and you're walking along the street or somewhere, and you notice that there is a lady beside you. Her skin is just so flawless, and your skin is something else. You obviously know that my skin is not like her skin. Now at that point, you start losing self-confidence. Whatever you have worn, you've put all together in your house, you just find out that you won't be able to walk properly anymore. You just say, let me just go to where I'm going, so I'll come back. Now this is you. I want you to try to advise women on how they can actually take care of their skin and not be intimidated by one. In fact, everybody wants to be fair now, by not being intimidated by someone that is fair, bleaching your skin and all of that. Now, what is your take on this? Because this is something that is rampant. You are even seeing male now. Male actually go buy this bleaching cream, and I'll be like, what are they looking for? But let's focus on the women. What advice and what is your take that they should try to put into themselves so that their skin can be healthy and at the same time it can boost their confidence? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, wait, I'm so sorry. Before you go answer that question, let's go for a break and right back to continue and get the answers from our experts in the house. Welcome back from that commercial break, and we will leave the platform for Bukola Oshinsanwo, yes, to actually talk about the skin and confidence in women. So go ahead.
All right. Confidence, like we said, it's all about self-image and how you express yourself. So the area of skin care, it's definitely natural, for just like an example you gave us, a lady sitting next to looking flawless, her skin and all that. The unfortunate thing is that it's present time, the misperception of what beauty is, what a glowing skin is. When most of the time I get to ask people, what's your interpretation of a glowing skin? And they attribute it to bleaching. You need to look fair before your skin can glow. I mean, and I get disappointed about that tip. I try on my platform to convince people that to have a glowing skin does not have to necessarily be that you need to alter your skin tone. One thing I tell people is that you need to embrace whatever skin tone you have, either be dark, chocolate, light skinned, and all that. The first thing is you appreciating who you are, appreciating your skin type. A lot of people tend to forget, and you don't need to alter your skin. What you need to do is to get the right product. Like the lady, the lady, yes, definitely. There's this loss of confidence when you look at you in the mirror, and you find out that, in fact, age do tell or not. The way you looked when you were 30, 20 years younger, I think anymore, especially when you're in your 40s, and you look at yourself in the mirror, what's going on? This is someone looking so flawless and all that. But you can, whatever your skin tone, embrace it, love it, and invest in good skincare products. Like I personally, I believe in natural skincare products for the safety, for that the long-term safety that you get from it. Okay, so you need to just work on your skin. One, identify your skin type. Embrace, first and foremost, embrace your skin. If you are in ebony, just embrace it and work on it. That the things you need to do for your daily skincare routine to bring the best out of your skin. You really need to alter bleach. One thing people don't know when they bleach is that they take off the layer of the skin. We have about 3 layers of the skin, epidermis, and they take off all the layers. At the end of the day, it turns out to be thinner. And you now begin to see some ugly things, green veins, spiral veins, loss of elasticity. And one thing what we don't know is that as we age, our collagen level in the skin and ceramide depletes. So when you continuously bleach your skin, you are not helping the skin. By the time you are 40, your skin already looks like that of a 60-year-old woman. And nobody wants to see that. So we need to stop that habit of bleaching the skin. It doesn't really help. The skin loses its elasticity, there's sagginess, there's even skin tag. Then there's this early age of age spots. Age spots actually comes in when you are in your 60s. You begin to see age spots and all that. Then sun is also a factor. That's another thing. When you bleach, this side of the world, we are beginning to embrace sunscreen. And that is the most important part of skincare routine. No matter the expensive product you have, whatever you are bleaching, the bleaching class people, you spend so much, 100,000 plus on bleaching products, and you forget to invest in a good sunscreen. And when I talk about sunscreen, I'm talking about natural sunscreen. There are 2 types. There's chemical and there's natural, but I always tell people go for the mineral. That's the natural sunscreen. That protects the surface of your skin from sun damage. The culprit of early signs of aging is the sun, which we call photoaging.
Photoaging. Wow, this is a whole lot. It's like we need to pick skincare as a topic on its own and bring you here and some other skin experts and talk about this. Now, still on women's fashion, which is one of the things, like you said, she said something, the skin is the most important thing. If your skin is sagging or is elastic, like she said, that's where you won't be able to even wear some clothing. So you start looking for how to cover up yourselves and all of that. It's a different thing when you want to cover up yourself because you want to dress like that, but it's another thing when you don't have the confidence because your skin is already, let me use the word, gone. There's no remedy anymore at that point because you're aged. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Lawrence, the question I'm going to ask you is, can you just tell us exactly what you do, because we are here to also project women. So tell us what you do and how can women reach to you. And also we're always trying to boost women's confidence, get them to the place of that confidence, and whatever it takes for us to build that confidence and be part of this society. Yes, we're becoming part of it anyways. We'll have a lot of women in politics, doing their careers and having masters and doctorate degree and all of that. So yes, can you just share yours so we can get to know you more?
I'll call myself There are more in the sense that practically into everything. Apart from up, or up into planning, into decoration, I'm into catering and restaurant service. And at the same time, I'm trying to focus more into family. So it's more or less something that I just started, so I really can't say much about that. But when it comes to events, actually what customer needs, then you bring out the team, you have to work along with your team, you have to work along with the projects. Then at the same time too, you have one thing or the other to do, as long as it's legit, in order to support yourself and your family. Mother and wife, you are the role model, you are the teacher, the family, you're central. You have to hold the home trust. Whatever you do is what will encourage them. As the mother, you are the teacher. You are the first teacher, the role model. You also have to teach them about God, God fearing. So it's not what you do internal that will bring up the external one, and that is what people will see, and that is what your children and the person around you will learn from. So along the line, I always try to teach others within my environment of the ways of life, make money, and walk along. So that's
okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that one. All right, welcome back. Yes, this is Women's Corner. That's commercial break right there. So I was talking to Yetunde Laura. Yetunde Laura, I want to ask you, as an award-winning health professional, let me use that, even for a coach, to an author, to a writer, what advice will you give to women, especially when it comes to the girl child, based on the fact that a lot of our girls right now, to be honest, their fashion is not fashion and it's not trending, and it's not something that we want it to keep trending, because if the fashion we have now keeps trending in the nearest future, we might not need to put on clothes anymore. So yes, this is you as a mother now, and also as a health and wellness person. What advice will you give to women when it comes to their girl child? This is just you wrapping up the show.
All right, thank you very much for that. Now, before I go into answering your question, I have a few things to say about the skin. One thing I have seen in my years of practice as a health and wellness coach is that what you feed on tells a lot on your skin. I have seen my clients move from serious acne issues, and in a few days of eating right, they come back to say that they had to cancel the budget they had to buy skincare products, which would have been used to treat the acne. But eating right eventually fixed the problem for them in just a few days, right? So, like I said earlier, you glow from within. You don't glow from outside. You glow from inside. So what you feed on tells a lot on the quality of your skin. And when you have the right skin, I mean, your skin is glowing, it's going to tell on the way you carry yourself eventually. And that will give you the confidence you're looking for. I told you I'm hosting a 3-day program. Yes. And I was telling my audience yesterday that I was sharing a testimonial with them of one of my clients who says now that she has been able to achieve this, she knows that she can do anything she puts her hand to. That is confidence, right? And that stems from the fact that you are feeding right. You are doing everything you're supposed to do as a person who is health conscious, right? There's no confidence when you're sick, basically, right? You can't be confident when you're sick. Can you still hear me? Okay. Am I still on, please?
Yes.
Can you see?
Yes, go on. Yes, I'm listening to you.
Awesome. So your health status tells a lot on the way you carry yourself. Now, back to the question you asked me about raising the girl child. Well, for now, I don't even have a girl child, but I love the girl child because I'm so passionate about the female folk, right? So raising the girl child, we've got to raise not even the girl child alone. You see, some boys too, the way they dress, you feel like, where is this boy coming out from? Is this person coming out from a home? Right? So basically, raising our children in the fear of God is going to tell in the way they eventually comport themselves in their dressing. It's going to tell in the way they eventually express themselves in their dressing. Okay? Now, all the trends. And the funny thing is, you see these children who starts to dress this way, a lot of them pick the examples from home. They only amplified it. You will see mothers dressing half naked, half nude. How do you expect the daughters of those mothers to dress? Right? So eventually it's about you as a parent living in the fear of God. Basically, the essence of dressing, the essence of fashion is to portray the glory of God, right? It is to show forth that you represent somebody, okay? And it's when you are not representing the God you profess that you are following, right? Then what is the essence of your faith, right? So basically speaking, it stems from the place of showing examples, right? Your daughters will dress pretty much like you, okay? And then for the daughters too, for those who were raised right, and probably because of peer pressure, you are in the school and then you're seeing your friends the way you dress, you want to feel like them. It's a problem of self-esteem. What I see there is you do not value yourself enough. I mean, you are supposed to be the role model here. You are not supposed to be the one copying others. If you understand what you carry, the glory you carry, you won't want to be like those people who are trying to cover up their own self-esteem, their low self-esteem with dressing nude. Okay, so basically we should work on our children's self-esteem. We should work on them understanding the essence of dressing. You are supposed to dress to show for somebody's glory. You're supposed to dress to portray beauty. You're supposed to dress to cover up. Yeah, so you dressing, you should portray that. It's not that you've been professing something else and then what we are seeing on you is absolutely something else. I hope I was able to answer that.
All right. Welcome back. We're wrapping up the program. We still have Bukola Oshisonwo. I'm so sorry. I just have to go. So I'm just going to go with Bukola. You're so pretty, I must say. And she's a natural skincare enthusiast, certified natural skincare formulator, and a certified ingredient list analyst. Just one word for women when it comes to fashion and their skin that you have to tell them before we let you go and wrap up this show.
One thing is love yourself. That's the very first thing. If you love, self-love goes a long way. And then understand what works for you. Fashion is about yourself. It's not about Blossom, right? It's about me. This is what works for me in terms of colors. Just know what works for you. If you're on the big side, the plus size, know what works for you. You don't have to wear something that is slim. Yeah, it might look nice. It actually look nice on the person, but just understand yourself. If you understand yourself, then the world will be a better place. Fashion will be fun. It won't be stressful. Just fashion is about expressing your inner self.
Yeah.
So love yourself first and invest in good skincare product and healthy skincare routine.
Okay.
If you do that, you're good to go.
You're good to go. Healthy products, skincare routine, loving yourself, dressing properly, and of course, the most important thing is that your confidence just boosts as a woman. I love that one. Thank you so much. On this note, I would like to appreciate you, Bukola, for coming in at a very short notice. Please, what's your Instagram handle?
Be a Natural Botanical.
Okay, so follow her on Instagram and Facebook. Yes, and channel too. So you can also follow her on TikTok. Until tomorrow, which is Thursday, I will still be here in Women's Corner to dish you more beautiful tips and advice, and of course talk about women issues and to build our confidence as a woman. Women supporting a woman.